just wanna drink.
We have another one here today, huh?
Yes.
This one's fatter than the last one.
He is. Way more heart tissue for sure.
Yeah, so what are we going to do here? Did you bring the pencil sharpener?
I brought it.
Did you bring Sharpies of all colors?
I don't have red.
Oh, okay. Did you bring the green and blue and highlighter yellow?
Got the highlighter yellow.
And he's a darkie. We're going to have to make sure we have to be seen here.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Can you take that pencil and kind of make a light score on the chest so we can get some of the tissue out?
Okay, like that.
No, can you make it diagonal across going to the left?
Oh.
No, to the left.
His left.
Yep, there you go. Yep, there you go.
This a little raggedy. We got a sharpener back there.
Did he have implants in there before we?
I think so. He was.
You guys, his blood pressure is going down a little bit.
Okay. Give me some Kool-Aid so we can get his blood pressure going back up.
He was a woman before in the past life. I'm gonna just put this in his IV.
Can you use a number 3 pencil to make a puncture so we can get that IV going?
You think he felt that?
Oh yeah.
He'll be alright. He looked like he shot some shit up before anyway.
And it looked like he had lead poisoning as a child too, so that number 3 should be the perfect one.
Right.
Beep.
Oh.
Beep.
Oh, he's actually getting better since we put the lead in there.
Alright. He used to it. He wanted.
Can we?
No, she had a child before. I mean, it had a child before. So.
Oh, you guys, I think the patient is waking up.
Okay, can you?
Oh my God.
Can you break that lead off and use it as a stent and put it in his vascular tissue, please?
Where is the vascular tissue, doctor?
Told her love me or hate me, but just know that it's me that you love and I hate. And don't ever regret the decisions you make, but just simply embrace it. Put some patience within yourself and never expect any help and never expect anyone to...
What up though, y'all? It's your girl Andra Alexis. I am back with another episode of Power You Podcast. I know I got Coop with me. Coop, how you feeling?
I'm good.
All right, that's great.
What you acting like I'm dusty?
No, I was just a little limbo. I was just trying to help you out. Don't worry about it. Y'all know we got special guests in the building with us. We have Tristin.
My bad what?
Fazekas. Yes, I got that right. But it wasn't the name. Yeah.
If she had got it wrong, would you told her?
Yeah, you got it. Of course.
Huh?
Would you told her if she got it wrong?
Yeah.
Of course.
Did she get it right?
She got it right.
Yeah, but I would hope so because moving forward, I would want to say it right. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know we got Tanisha with us. We haven't seen Tanisha since season 1?
Girl, so long.
Was it season 1? Season 2 maybe.
Season 2,
we haven't seen her in a very long time. I think the last time we seen her was when we were talking to Bees and them about Code of Thieves. So that was a couple buildings and so ago too. But we're not gonna get off.
Couple of years.
For sure it was. It was a long time ago. But we ain't gonna get off on that. So how you feeling today? Okay. You know what? He made me realize that I'm gonna stop asking y'all how y'all feeling. Cause what's your response when I said that?
With my hands. I'm feeling with my hands.
And that's understandable. So how are you today?
I'm well. I'm well.
His movie just dropped on Tubi. If I can't.
Yeah.
Oh. We seen it. If y'all ain't seen it.
That's that bitch.
If y'all haven't seen it, go check it out. It's been on Amazon Prime, but it just dropped on Tubi. So go check it out, rent it up, everything like that.
So many questions.
So what's your first question?
Man, fuck that. Do the people treat you different after watching that?
I've had a lot of people, even my close friends and family was surprised with that role. A couple people said that if they didn't know me personally, then they would think that I was like that for real.
Listen, that means you did a hell of a job. What were you studying, or who were you studying for that role, or did you just kind of just bring it out you ain't studying nobody?
I did reference Mark Wahlberg from Fear. But outside of that, my class, the Tasha Smith workshop, they prepare you for these type of situations. So I just did my thing, did my steps, and this is what we got.
This is what we got.
You know, when you live through that character and you're telling that character's truth, and you don't judge that character. So a lot of us would like to try to make these characters that we portray perfect people.
Yeah.
But what makes the character good is when you let those flaws shine through, and it makes the audience relate to who that character is, even if they have never been through that situation personally. They know somebody that has, and they can empathize with the character.
Now, Scott, do Tristin and Scott have any similarities? Because Scott had some sweet moments, and
Yeah.
Free
So
and
the charismatic, charming side, that's me. I've always been congenial, know what to say, and so that part is me. And I even think the negative parts of Scott is me too. And I think that we all have those moments where we want to lose our shit.
Yeah.
The difference is, you know how to dial it back a little bit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, nah,
Some
I ain't
of us
going
don't.
to prison.
Majority of us.
But I'm gonna tell you, 3 hots in the cot and being around a bunch of funky feet, men all day is a hell of a deterrent. You know what I'm saying? So,
That ain't no life for you. No, definitely no.
yeah.
Count me out. I'm not with that at all.
Basically, what you
telling
saying is you crazy as fuck.
He a Gemini,
Yeah,
right?
I am a Gemini.
Oh,
It's easy for you to kind of play a few different roles because on a daily,
So
I'm a
oh
Gemini.
shit.
So I understand 100%. Like you can be Scott, and you can be like it's
Crazy
in you.
as fuck.
It's not. I wouldn't say it's crazy. It's just the personality that you have.
I don't know.
Even if you're not a Gemini, it's probably somebody who got personalities like that too. You kind of can turn it on and off. You kind of can adapt
It's
pretty
alright.
well.
He crazy as fuck.
I've, for the record, I've never put my hands on a woman.
See, it's just the movie.
Yeah, it's just a movie, and
We know.
yeah, I like I said,
He said he a smooth talker.
I've
a smooth talker.
never put my hands on a woman. But we all have been pushed to that limit. I'm sure Coop, you
Shake 'em
sound-
up
you
a little
be like, no, just like, you be like,
You be and you have to
man,
breathe. Count
yeah,
down, count
because
to five.
Yeah.
women, their mouth is their biggest defense.
Yeah.
And we can't. There's nothing that we can do. It's not even no point of even arguing because even if I'm right, I'm wrong because you're gonna make me feel guilty for being right. So it's like, why I don't even argue? Why even argue?
That's facts.
Yeah.
You right?
No, that's facts.
And so you being a Gemini, well, I don't have a high threshold for pain. I don't like pain. I don't like apologizing and put myself in positions where I have to apologize.
Man.
So I've learned throughout the years in all relationships, don't put yourself in positions where you're going to have to apologize. So I refrain from putting because I feel guilty. I snap on you and feel guilty as hell afterwards. Like, damn, why did I do that? I didn't have to
No.
do that.
But that one side of you told you to go the fuck off, so you had to.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Especially if they deserve it.
Right. They was asking for it.
So what if you was wrong and you still snap off? Do you apologize?
most
Once
definitely.
you collect yourself, yeah. You don't want to apologize
Yeah.
all angry.
Nah, you're right. I most definitely need that time to be introspective and understand my part that I played and all of that. And it might happen instantaneously. It might happen it might go from, all right, I said what I had to say, I got off real quick, now let's just move the fuck on.
That part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or it might take a couple days. But even
Or
for you to come to
couple
your
months,
senses.
couple
No,
weeks.
I mean, it depends on.
I
You
get-
got to play every side out.
We just talking about Geminis right now.
Yeah.
But I love you guys.
It
I
was-
get along with females.
It
like
was
that.
it was a post. I'm gonna send it to you, but it just said it was saying some real stuff about Geminis and how we not the way that people perceive us to be as far as two-faced and nothing like that.
Yeah.
We most loyal people in the world, most kind. In another post it was like I don't have a high threshold for not having common sense. I'm real big on common sense.
That part. Because why?
Well, the post that you read, I'm not racist, I'm not nothing. They just talking about white people.
White Geminis.
She ain't lying. I ain't never met a white Gemini before. I ain't never met one. But, I'm...
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Okay. See, see, somebody triggered him the wrong way. But we talking about the other ones.
I thought he just liked doing that shit.
Yeah, he got off on that, but it's
Yeah.
okay. You know what I'm
Horrible.
saying? It's okay. Let's get into this. What you was about to say?
I still gotta ask him another question. So when you playing these type of roles, how does it affect your mental? Do you drag that on towards like other things, or do you easily let it go?
I'm gonna tell you, like, it takes me maybe 2 or 3 days to let a role go, and I need that time to rest and not do nothing. So maybe like 2 or 3 days to let go of some of that stuff. But like I said before, I don't judge the character, you know, because if I did, I wouldn't bring it to light. Like, you know, what the thing about acting is, damn, I lost my train of thought. But no, it doesn't take me.
You've been stuck into character before?
No, I have never been this stuck.
You said 2 or 3 days.
No, I'm saying, but you initially, like in the beginning, you're like, okay, damn.
I'm gonna say, and this is not a slight to anybody here. We just got to get better at doing it.
Yeah.
We haven't really furnished a role for me to have to go through what you're saying to be, you know what I'm saying, like a role like radio or something like that, or like or Will Smith, the role he played in I think it was or no, 6 Degrees of Separation, or
his first movie, right? That was different.
So once I get that type of role, I think that's when because I think a lot of that is method acting, and method acting is the type of acting where you do have to go and you have to be that person months in advance, and you have to learn the idiosyncrasies of that character and the nuances of that character months in advance.
Okay.
That's dope.
Because they said one of y'all fellow Geminis got stuck in their character.
Who was it? Tupac?
Yes.
Yeah, well, you
They
know.
said he wasn't that person at all.
Yeah.
He was like friendly.
Yeah.
Then he got stuck to the other Gemini, you know.
Yeah.
Well, that right there. Tupac had a different lifestyle too than most of us did. So
you gotta understand, like, that's a different beast.
Yeah.
And I think that was always something that was in him. It's just the nature and the time of what he was going through made it more palpable for us. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we got.
Yeah.
we're not judging them though.
No, I ain't judging. I'm just saying because I understand people do get stuck in roles and be like, can't shake it. Because people always come up to you acting like you were that person.
Yeah. But you gotta understand too. Tupac was angry about a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
And he was 25 years old, and he had a lot. Like when he said he had the world on his shoulders, like he really did. When you go back, I don't know if you had a chance to watch that that documentary, that docu-series that they had on with the Hughes brothers. The Hughes brothers just put on there. Yeah. Like at 25 years old, 24, 23 years old, man. He's talking to the OGs. You remember that? He's like, man, you can't be more offended about what's coming out my mouth than the shit that's going on in there, and y'all allowing that shit.
Yeah.
You know, and he's talking to the elders like this. You know what I'm saying? So he was angry about a lot of things, and he had the world on his shoulders, and he still had to be an entertainer at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was a lot. That was a lot to live. Like, I thought about my life at 25, and I'm like, damn, I'm lazy or something.
I mean, 25 usually went from 21 to 25.
No, I'm just saying all the stuff that he did, all the things we were, talking about and all that. And then at 25, that people who 45 not even thinking about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like that mind. If he would have lived, like she just said, that was so poignantly put. I'm just now taking into consideration some of the things that he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? At this age, we ain't gonna say what this age is.
Right.
But at this age, so at 20, like I wasn't worried about politics.
22, you into that. Like you had to be. And of course his mom, and what so it was different. He had a whole different lifestyle.
That's how he got stuck like that, because he had so much going on.
Yeah. But he was also teaching a lot of people as well. So it worked out for him, you know what I'm saying?
I think you only can stay around him about a couple days and you got to get away from him.
You think so?
I don't know though.
Because he used to snap.
It depends on why
ain't
you
never seen
snapping
him snap.
though? Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
ain't
was
never
about to say
seen
that
him-
though. Like, what is he
never seen
snapping for? I snap a lot too. Then it
So
depends.
y'all ain't never seen like the little behind the scenes. He was at the studio. Next thing you know, he's snapping.
But it's always a reason why you snap it. I'm not, if everything's going perfect, I'm having a great session, I'm not about to just snap. Like, something gotta make me snap.
I mean, it be-
especially if you know how I roll when you go and do something that
You
won't
right.
trigger me. I'm gonna snap.
But it's like certain people. See, you trying to snap now.
Because you know how I roll.
You know how it be certain people around that person, and you know they snap, but they ain't gonna just snap on that person. They gonna snap on whoever, everybody.
Yeah.
He was that.
Yeah.
I
So-
think I do that sometimes.
So it'd be like, yeah, he finna be around him. I'm out.
You right.
Right.
Yeah, you right.
So, once again, the pressures of the stuff that you have to go
Yep.
through sometimes don't bring out the best qualities in us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
and that's not an excuse because still got to be able to handle stuff under pressure. But
He was young.
yeah, like you said, 25 years old.
And then especially if you're like the main person in your camp who really
In
gives
your
a fuck,
family.
you know, and other people who kind of, they act like they do, but they not doing as much as you that'll make you snap too. Like, bro,
Watch-
I'm the only one going to work, but you at home chilling like shit's
Watch that docuseries
Honestly.
with the Hughes
I'm
brothers.
going-
Like,
Cause most of the stuff I already seen, like,
Yeah, I mean, and then a lot of this stuff that you already seen too,
They
to
breaking
some
it down.
degree, but yeah, they breaking it down more or less of his upbringing, like for real, with how he was brought up, his father, like the dynamics of his father. It was really two different people. One who he accepted as his dad, who was part of the Black Panther movement, and there was another guy in New York who looks just like him, and that's the one who he kind of shunned. You know what I'm saying? So, so you got that aspect, but then it just let you know, like, man, at 20-something years old,
That's a lot.
Oh,
I can't
yeah.
even imagine. Having all that responsibility on me, I can't
Jesus.
imagine. So I just big ups to Pac for what he did. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We're not judging the man.
Literally.
You know? Have your dreams changed since you were a child, or what you're doing is always something you wanted to do?
yeah, my dreams most definitely changed as a child. One of my biggest fears or nightmares as a child was like, damn, how am I gonna get up and sustain myself? And so that was always one thing, but most definitely, it didn't happen until maybe 2016, where I said that I was going to become an actor, you know? And so outside of that, I was pretty much cool with the life that I lived.
And what made you like, you know what? I'm gonna act. I can act. I'm about to.
I know I've told this story a million
I
times
know
before,
you
but BMF, and it goes back, like, I want to say around 2006, 2005. At this point, I didn't even know who Big Meech was. And they said I looked like Big Meech. Social media really wasn't relevant at that time, so I couldn't just readily see who Big Meech was. So I accepted it because they said I looked like the guy. And so, you know, years passed, I finally see who this, you know, time passed, I finally see who this guy is, and, you know, who this persona is. And then I said, well, you know what? If they ever was to create something, this was maybe like 2010, 2011, I was going to try. And I tried to portray him. And I said it seriously, but I never thought that it was actually going to happen. And in 2016, it for sure started to happen, and I started making myself an actor.
And I seen that, you know, you did go up for the role of Big Meech and everything like that. But you still got into play, you know, with being on the show, even still as a cop, you know, so that's
Yeah.
detective.
but that's what I think. If he wouldn't have had that son, he would have played him.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
And it's not even so much the son. It's not the person that's playing the older Meech. It's a guy named John Chiffon. I think he's out of Atlanta. He's playing the older Meech. If you watch the opening scene in season 1 and the end of season, they show the guy who's actually playing him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know what's crazy? I thought that was him.
You thought it was who, Meech?
I thought it was like some old stuff because the way it came on. You know?
Yeah.
And that's when he had the mink on, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
Gotta watch it
twin.
again.
Yeah.
Wind it back. They say everybody in the world got a twin. Except all the people that they say look like me don't look shit like me.
I can't wait
So-
to meet my twin.
So I'm gonna ask you a couple
See
personal
how she
questions
land.
real quick. Like, where you from?
I'm from Detroit, East Side, East Warren.
You was not from East Warren.
I'm not.
What the
East
fuck
Warren.
was that? Did you see that shit?
I am not. They're gonna be like, we ain't never seen her.
Cadillac area.
Not too far from Cadillac.
Okay.
Yeah, I also spent a abundance amount of time on the North End. Shout out to my North End, my North Indians, Rosedale, H Block.
Okay.
What was your upbringing like? You got siblings?
I had one sister. I was raised with my mom and my stepfather, and a host of other older gentlemen that played important part in raising me and my sister.
The village. The village, yeah.
Most definitely.
Stone as hell.
Went to Cass Tech.
I
Yeah.
got a few people in my family Castle. Tech alumni.
Yeah.
Shout out. What is it? Turquoise and purple? It was.
No. That's Crockett.
Dang.
You know fucking what?
She said shoot to a whole nother school.
Yeah.
she
Arlene
did.
with the cat.
Ain't y'all gold or
No, that's King.
Look,
King.
King is black and gold.
Black and gold. Green and white.
green and white?
We
Yeah.
talking, we like, yeah, we know,
We don't know
all
shit.
the- But we do know people who went there. They gonna be like, damn, you don't remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, but I had a pretty much
Good upbringing.
good upbringing. I can't complain about too much. I didn't have everything that I wanted, but I had everything that I needed. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
That's amazing.
Love to play sports. Got on my sister's nerves, and pretty much I've maintained all my relationships from my childhood all the way into my adulthood too. So that's a blessing too, to be able to have still maintain those relationships from
Okay.
elementary school.
Yeah, elementary all the way. Yeah,
So
that
they-
is important.
They want to know, is you single?
Nah, I'm not single.
Single, complicated, and he's not single,
He's
ladies.
not nothing. Say it's over.
Now, how do you manage to, juggle career and fatherhood?
That's easy.
I bet it is.
I gotta do the career so I can take care of the kids and it's like it really go hand in hand because I'm setting an example at the same time. So it's to me, I ain't gonna say it's easy, but when it's something that you gotta do, you really don't even think about it while you doing it. It's kind of like building a plane in the air.
Yeah.
Mm.
You got your kids are acting, you know.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel? Like,
It's cool because I make them act like y'all gotta do
oh,
it.
you make them? I didn't.
I mean, no,
I mean, the older probably want to.
my older son, he doesn't have a want to do that.
Yeah.
But I made him act. Like I made him get in the scene. I made him do it. I made him say it
good
the way I
job.
wanted him to say it. He did a good job in
Yeah.
Narc. He was one of the young men that I threw on the hood of the car and searched him.
Oh wow. And he was the power of money.
Yep, he was some power money. My middle son, he is an attention whore. So
He a what?
attention whore.
Oh, I thought you said something else. I'm like,
what? He liked you in front
Okay.
of you.
So yeah, he loves
he own
attention,
it.
whether good or bad. And my youngest son, who played in If I Can't,
Yes.
he couldn't wait to be in the movie. He was in Power and Money for like 2 seconds, and you might see the top of his head. That's all we can get from that day. He wouldn't stop smiling and looking to the camera. But this time he was ready. He did a good job. And he likes it. And now my baby girl, she like, I'm in the next movie. She's 3 years old. She's like, I'm in the next movie. I saw her in the movie. I'm in the movie.
Listen, no, that's how we go for real though.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you got all them. My turn. Now, are you writing? You executive producer? Side?
Yeah, I've got a couple scripts that I've written. I do want to delve into other parts of this industry. I want to direct something. I've already executive produced. I want to do it. It's nothing that I don't want to do. I want to
Right.
shoot.
That
I want
part.
to, because I have, like, once you get so knee deep and you want to do all of these
Everything.
things, like, you don't want to be limited to
Limited,
nothing,
yeah.
you know? So,
Now,
yeah.
if no budget isn't the limit, isn't the option. There's no budget. You can any genre. What genre film would you do? And actors, who would you want in that film? And it could be anybody worldwide, anywhere you could shoot it. Like I said, price ain't the option. Limitless.
Goodness, I would want somebody like Christopher Walken, from King of New York, Damson Idris. I gotta think of something. I have a kid movie that I want. Paul Rudd or Paul. think his name Paul Rudd. Who the guy who played Ant-Man?
Okay.
Okay, I know who you're
Or
talking
Jason,
his name.
or Jason Bateman.
Oh.
The guy, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, movies. That'll be dope. We need more
Yeah.
kid movies.
Yeah,
for
most
sure.
definitely.
And
Yeah.
everybody got kids too. Who,
Yeah.
you know, people love kids.
But I like psycho thrillers. I like stuff that's going to make you think.
Definitely.
You like emotional roller
And
coasters.
Detroit
Yeah.
need more
Yeah.
of that. I love to get more. I love to watch a movie that have me on an
Very much
emotional
do.
roller coaster.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
I
I'm
love
so.
it.
That's that
I'm-
Gemini shit.
I
Yeah.
want to cry and cuss them out at the
Exactly.
same time.
I like stuff like Game of Thrones. That's like my favorite shit, man. I like well written and I like shit that's mentioned in season 1 and then it don't evolve until the end of season 2 or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
oh damn, that's fucking great. That's fucking
No,
great.
I
Like,
love
'cause
that
how
shit.
did you know that this was gonna? You have to foresee that shit so fucking far in advance.
That's facts.
Man.
No, really, that'd be some dope ass shit.
And that's what kind of makes it. That's why I'm hard on us here in Detroit, because we have to step out of the norm and try to take a risk. You know what I'm saying? Take a risk with your money and with your
Yeah.
you know, quit playing it safe with this the stuff that we're doing. You know, and I know I get it.
Safe for sure.
Yeah, I get it. We making money off of it, and it's keeping the audience entertained. But
You got an audience, they gonna mess with you.
Yeah.
As long as what you're doing is, you know,
So
authentic, they gonna mess with you.
what do you consider to be the safe road? I mean, the safe movie.
street shit.
Hood shit.
Yeah, the shit where the chicks cheating and the men
Horrible.
cheating, and it's just a whole bunch of messy shit.
Drugs, guns.
It just it's not. There's no character arcs. The characters are the same people throughout the whole film. When you look at films like or shows like Breaking Bad, or I don't know if you've seen Your Honor. Have y'all watched Your Honor before?
Not yet.
Well, have you seen Breaking Bad before?
Yeah. Somebody.
He's not the same guy in the end that he started at in the
Right.
beginning. He's this wholesome science teacher. You know what I'm saying?
Even
But
if
at
we go with you said Damison. Even if we go with
Yeah.
Snowfall,
Yeah.
he ain't start off as
yeah, he didn't. So the character arcs, we don't have those type of things in our stories. It's a lot that we need to do if we want to be great.
Do you think it's because we didn't necessarily have like a blueprint? Like we kind of just,
Um,
we just kind of did it.
Yeah, we
you know?
did.
we most definitely didn't have a blueprint. But once you get your
Foot in the door.
foot in the door and you start doing these type of things, then I think that encompass or compels you to have some type of awareness of what you're doing so that you can do it at a high level.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's true.
saying?
But as I'm looking now, I'm starting to see change. I'm starting to see big change. They just like they trying to make sure they well maintained before they make their change. I think.
What I will say, the production quality has gotten better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not the sound and like
Yeah.
picture and all that other stuff, but I want like a story. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like If I Can't was like one of the, and that's to me that's still only scratching the surface because black people, we are not a monolith. We're not just one way.
Yeah.
We don't just sell drug and fuck each other's significant others. That's not all we do. Like you said, the story about radio. What's the pursuit of happiness?
We got what's the one with not John Q, the one with John Fisher,
Antoine Fisher.
Antoine Fisher.
That was
Yeah.
good too, and that's some real shit.
Yeah, I mean, like we do have all these powerful stories that we could tell, but we tend to play it safe and lean on the things that we think that's going to make us some money, as opposed to
A radio remake from here, not remake, but
Yeah.
type of movie would be dope.
and just live for the artistry of it and fall on your sword. You know what I'm saying?
And give the actors range.
Yeah.
'Cause most play the same type of, like you're saying, the same type of character, just a different movie, just a different name.
I've paid $1,000 for training, thousands of dollars in training. I would like to be able to exercise and use some of that stuff for some of these roles. The street shit, I can do this shit in my sleep.
Right. But think of it like this though.
Something that's gonna make you, give you that uncomfort,
Yeah.
to be uncomfortable. That's when you have your best work.
So we know you paid thousands of dollars, but think about other people that haven't. You get what I'm saying? Now, how can they match you up with somebody that's go
You won't be able to find somebody.
You can, but
That's another part too. It's like shit. A big part of acting is reacting. So if you're not giving me nothing,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
So you're saying if it's only 3
if it's only 3 y'all that took classes,
Yeah.
and actually give a fuck about their craft,
Yeah.
then you got the other 1,000 who just look
Yeah.
good, and you know, then you kind of make it hard, but then you gotta
because
go out there.
some of them might just be in it for the money and just be like, I can keep this same character and they keep hiring me.
And that's kind of what they do. Even if it's subconsciously, a lot of these people are the same characters in every movie. They got the same everything, same diction the whole time. They, you know what I'm saying? There's no inflection in their voice. They're not taking you on a ride. It's when you're speaking to somebody, you don't talk the same way. At some point, you get excited about what you're saying,
Yeah.
and then you bring it back down, and then you know what I'm saying. So
Play with them emotions.
yeah, so that's what you have to do, man.
I was seeing a lot. I think BZ was saying it. How also was a good point to me is how you're taking all these roles and all of your characters supposed to be different, but you're not giving time to like develop those characters. Like you're taking a role back to back to back, but you still thinking about the role Keisha was in. Now you done brought Keisha attitude to Jesse. You know what I'm saying? Like because you're not taking time to kind of give that character equal time of studying and then dismissal.
That's right.
You think that's a big issue as well we deal with here?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. And then that's because if you haven't even got over the first hump, which is acting, that's the perfect that before you start taking on multiple jobs. You know what I'm saying? So you just compounding issues at that point.
No, really though.
So fuck all these other people right now. What movie gave you the most difficult challenge?
Movie or series? Because
Yeah, you is,
Series too,
yeah.
Shit. I don't want to say if I can't. Maybe if I can't.
it might have been.
It might have been if I
That's a
can't.
different. Honestly, from the
Yeah.
movies that I seen you in, that was a different. That was a different role for you. Like. Range for you that I've seen. Like you said, you could be the street dude, and we've seen you be him in different couple forms. You know what I'm saying? But if I can't, was kind of giving you a different side of like, okay, he can get a little emotional. He can, he love a little bit. He ain't just too gangster.
So what part of that movie fucked you up the most? Because I know it's a part that had to fuck you up.
That was a lot happening.
Because there's a lot happening in that bitch.
Had me on a roller coaster again.
Because I know where it fucked me up at.
Probably shooting.
There you go.
Little boy.
There you go.
Yeah, that probably was like and then for those that don't know, that's my son in real
Talk about
life.
making me cry. I'm like, no.
I done jumped out. I'm like, what the fuck wrong with this nigga, dog?
Only because the little boy, I don't want to keep saying little boy. What's his name? Emery? Was that his name in the movie?
Yeah.
When he was like, he said something like, "Who? I'm talking to him," or whatever, and then just so much your emotions just go, and you like, no, is this about to happen? And you know it's about to happen, but you don't. You like, everybody just want to jump through the screen and just you up one time, because don't do him like that.
It was
I
over.
gotta watch it.
It was
man.
over.
I know, but still.
If they ain't watched it, they better go watch that.
Amazon Prime or Tubi. Y'all got options now. Y'all got options. Listen. Now, what about our premieres here? You think are they like becoming like mediocre? Like it's just somebody to pull up to and do like.
I think they are saturated because we have every other day. It seems like somebody has got a film today. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a bad thing, but to me,
Somebody done lost their mind.
as a businessman, I don't see the importance. I'd rather just go straight to Tubi. You know what I'm saying?
No importance of watching it with the people and having a little celebration. I guess they would call it.
Because it's just like in the beginning you would sell out. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be like a no-brainer. Now it's 3 premieres, 4 premieres during the weekend, and now people got to decide on which premiere they want to go to. They're not about to spend $35 for each ticket that they got to. You know what I'm saying? So now they got to pick and choose who they want to support, and it just became a bit much. That's the one thing that I do love about the premieres is getting that instant gratuity and the feedback in real time from the fans, and figuring out, hey man, you did a good job of what you could have done better. So that is the one thing that I do enjoy.
So you got any stalker fiends?
I do have some people that follow me that make sure that I'm all right and make sure they know how you doing. They be trying to
Is there like what's his name off of Players Club that was watching? He talked about I was just trying to make sure you got home safely. Diamond, they like that?
No, they ain't like
Oh, I
that.
was about to say.
They do be trying to good morning King. They waist into some dick.
Crazy.
Good morning, King. That's the motherfucker.
Grand Rising King.
Grand Rising King.
I got a couple of those. But no, I appreciate that love, man. I'd be mad if they wouldn't. Like, God damn, don't nobody want to.
No.
But look, guys, this is what I do too, though. I make sure that I do respond and I do communicate with them, even if it's just through an emoji or something like that. Because I don't know. I just man, it's not in me to be a mean person, man, and to be mean spirited. You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm having a rough day, I might look at it and go away until I got my spirit together, and then I respond to that person because I don't never want a person to feel like
Yeah, he's
I
too
don't
good
care.
to talk to me or whatever.
So I know your DMs go crazy.
oh man, dude, I can't lie to you.
So how your girl feel about when they be sending you wolf pussies?
Horrible.
Y'all know cool.
She don't give a fuck.
Cause she don't know with them, right?
She ain't
She like,
sending all the wolf pussies. Keep sending the wolf pussies to my page.
Come on, y'all in his DM. I'm on his couch.
Don't stop it, y'all. Okay.
don't stop it. She said, y'all sending the pictures, but I'm putting it on his face. Don't worry about it. You know how I go.
Keep the pussies coming.
Little something for you to look at. Little something. No,
So do y'all ever just go through the messages and be like, man, what the fuck is this?
No,
right. He's like, listen, no, we ain't about to do all that.
She know it's there, but I ain't trying to put it in her face because I don't want her to think about it in there.
You don't want to, if it's good, don't,
Yeah.
you know, and then especially in this field, this industry, you got to have somebody who's strong that can, you know, so you don't want to, don't get taunting her and being disrespectful. We don't want no problems. Are there any misconceptions that people may have about you? Mm-hmm. Or that you'd have heard of? Like, really? I didn't even know I was like that. Like,
Probably that I'm not as down to earth and cool as people think that, you know what I'm saying, that I am. And, you know, I'm just a person who, just like anybody else, you know what I'm saying? It's just so happened that my job is acting. We all got a job to do.
Yeah.
You know, this is what I do for, you know what I'm saying, my love.
So if you wasn't acting, what you would be doing?
I would be growing weed.
it's legal.
Yeah. So what's up with these cars, man? Y'all playing?
You make weed brownies and stuff like that? Like drinks and stuff?
I don't, but I can. Like, that ain't, but I can.
You know when they say that means you gonna be high as fuck.
You them the ones you gotta stay away from. Like, you calling like, damn, it's day 7 and I'm still, how do I get, I drink milk.
You do edibles?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You ever had one that put you through the ringer?
Hell yeah. Cause shit, at that time I did edibles, I smoked a dab, I smoked some weed.
You went too far.
Crazy.
3 months then.
Yeah.
That edible had me on my, I'm like, listen, I promise I'd never eat it again. Like,
They gonna fucking wake me up.
Shrooms, anybody?
man, I can't, if the edibles had me like that, I'm probably like,
Remember that candy bar?
that was a shroom. See what I'm saying? The walls was like this.
Oh, y'all had shrooms?
It
I had
was
chocolate
It
bars?
was a chocolate
That
bar.
motherfucker was fire.
Yeah. Hey, like, that's some of the
So
best
I
shit.
kept posting and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait,
We wasn't in the couch.
something was posting. Something was posting.
You know what's supposed to. Hey, so how much did y'all take?
What was it, like a little bar?
You know how Hershey Kisses come?
Yeah.
It was like that, but we just took one.
Oh, just one little
Yeah.
thing? So y'all microdosed. It was
Yeah,
cool. So next
You
time,
got me fucked up.
next time, just take a couple of them. And it's cool because y'all do it together. Yeah, just a couple. Just a couple.
Nah.
And we gotta stay in the house, because
Nah,
I
I
ain't trying
can't.
to be outside in the field.
Yeah, because
I did that one time. That was
You went in the field?
no. I was in the world. It was my
That's what I'm saying.
last birthday.
Oh,
never do it in the
how
world.
was that?
Yeah. I was cool. I was cool as shit until it was time to go. And man,
Somebody talk to you?
no,
Fucks me up.
no, somebody. We was driving home, and it was like everything was like you say, melting the trees. And I'm
Man.
like, just hurry up, I need to fuck home.
You gotta close your
And we
eyes.
was way out in the suburbs
shit.
and away from the crib.
Long drive.
And yeah, and not only was it a long drive, Motherfucker took the streets all the way home.
Cause his shit was melting too.
Oh, he ain't taking. Oh, okay.
She was sober. So I'm like, man, if you don't hurry up and get me the fuck home.
You couldn't even go to sleep.
No, I couldn't close my eyes. I was too high.
Everything that'd be the worst. You be like, okay, you're just gonna try to sleep it off, but your shit just when you close your eyes, stuff just.
But it wasn't like the misconception of, oh, I'm about to go jump out the window or
No,
I'm
hell
gonna
no.
kill my whole fucking family because I'm high off this shit.
That's some other shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's them bath salts or something. They was talking about
Them bath salts and maybe LSD or some shit like that, but not shrooms.
Shit that I don't want. Keep that fuck away from me. We gotta do all that. That's wild. Who wanna go first?
Her? Cause she ain't said shit.
Oh, you. Okay. So read one. Coop gonna answer it. I'll answer it. Blah, blah, blah. You'll be the last one to answer it.
All right, so it says, what is your biggest regret? What would you change? Would you change your actions to avoid the situation if you could?
Biggest
Damn.
regret. What's your biggest regret?
My biggest regret,
Would you change your actions if you could?
man. I ain't gonna say I got no biggest regret because everything I did led up to something that I was supposed to do.
Okay.
So I'm good.
Okay.
Preacher. Mine would probably be just procrastinating. Yeah, I would change my actions. I would not procrastinate. But sometimes it don't happen that way. So I guess to well prepare, I would just prepare ahead of time since I know I'm a procrastinator and not smoke any weed for whatever I gotta do because I kind of depending on may set me back depending on what I gotta do.
Okay.
I think that's about right. What about you?
Any
regrets?
I'm trying to think.
I know, right? Life be life sometimes.
Hell yeah.
Life like a motherfucker. Like what?
It's like, damn, do I, fuck. I have some regrets. I'm gonna say this. I regret in my 20s selling drugs, selling crack and shit like that. I was smarter than that, and I wasted a lot of valuable time and destruction to my own people.
That's a good
So,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, so me basically, I'm thinking I listening to my intuition. Because I've been in so many situations where I wouldn't listen. Like, I would know something. I'd be like, no, I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm tripping. Whole time, I'm fucking right. And they put me in a bad situation. So that's pretty much it. Now I'm in a, like, era where I'm listening to myself, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
So that's,
What yourself be telling you?
I'll be right. Like, literally. Like, what?
It's cool. Irritating.
Like, I'll be right.
Depends on what we're talking about that day. Because
Exactly. And what's going on in the world at the moment.
Is this car now?
it's on you. Myself saying some shit sometimes, but we ain't gonna get it.
You be talking to yourself?
I mean,
It's okay. I talk to myself a
I
lot.
have
Because we a real nigga. Who else you talk to?
Right, and I be
Like-
having thoughts, like if nobody in the car, and sometimes you don't want to talk to nobody.
She
You
a
kind of just
Gemini.
want to. She a Cancer, but she should have probably been one. But
So
I'm a cat.
you be crying a lot?
Yeah, I'm a sensitive. Real sensitive.
Cry.
But I got it under control.
I got it under control. Cancers do cry a lot, but it's okay. Y'all mean well. Y'all mean well.
I'm on a podcast with crazy people.
You're not too far-fetched yourself. You're a Taurus, so y'all just imagine how our house
Yeah,
is. It's a shit show.
Y'all some
Okay.
bulls. So.
I just don't back down.
Sometimes. Bullshit. Hey, read one of your cards.
My card?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess I'll answer first.
Mm-hmm.
Tanisha, how does that work?
If your credit score was a person, describe what kind of person it would be.
Okay, my credit score is.
Remember what your credit score is?
Yeah, it's not. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, so we'll say, type of person. Shit. Let's see. We in like the high. We're like 670, 680-ish.
They didn't ask what the numbers was. They said what kind of person would it be?
Right.
So it'll be. I mean, that ain't a bad person. Now it ain't. You know, it ain't like Beyonce, but it could be like. Shit, somebody we all know, like, but you know, it ain't everybody we know that be stealing and shit, you know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm saying, like, it's in the realm of being okay type shit. Like, somebody everybody know, but you know, they ain't like, it still ain't a Rihanna or Beyonce, but you know, I don't got a person I can put on it right now.
Okay.
It ain't, you know.
Would it be like
It ain't like Flavor Flav.
I was gonna say, would it be like Orlando Brown? Or?
It ain't Orlando. It's not giving Orlando Brown.
But he's straight a little bit.
Yeah.
Now that he done got out and shit,
Yeah.
he was struggling. It ain't strugglish. So I'm gonna say like, who ain't strugglish? But you know they doing all right for themselves. Type shit. Y'all get what I'm saying? I can't find the person right now. So we gonna let y'all. Look, he looking up shit. We gonna let y'all.
I'm looking at my. Oh
It's on
shit.
you. It's on you. You fucked up right now.
Yeah,
See,
man.
mine a little fucked up right now too. So.
Well, my credit score right now.
Who-
That bitch was like prissy and all kind of. That bitch a whole now. Selling pussy and everything.
You got a horse?
I got a horse.
Or you like big sexy? You
No,
probably got
no, it was like
booty hole brown.
no, it wasn't booty hole brown. I was like I was with my Keisha Cole.
Okay.
And then that bitch turned to a motherfucking booty hole brown.
He said because we just watched her movie last night. I'm hollering. So funny. You gonna go last?
Go ahead.
So
I still ain't thought
if my
about
person was had credit score,
The person.
that he or she'll probably be like in the hood, but like driving like flash cars. And like got a couple of businesses, but yeah, in the hood driving flash cars. Like she
said in the
fancy,
hood
but she in the hood still.
So we all. I'm not Krishan Rock booty hole. Whatever he said. I'm still looking.
Mine booty hole.
Damn, man.
My shit. I'm Scott the Rock with my credit score. Scott the Rock right now, yo. Goddamn.
But
It's cool because it's all invested into me. Though.
That's
Exactly.
that's the thing. If you're
It's
using
gonna come back, you know.
if you're using it, it should be booty hole brown.
Life be life, but you still able to take care of business. We still
Yeah.
able to take care of business type shit. Like I ain't gonna get put the fuck out type
No,
shit.
Exactly.
We ain't begging, borrowing, and stealing.
I'm
Nope.
not on my Chris Rock Pookie shit, but you know, life be life.
It's okay right now.
So me.
It sure the fuck do. But it's cool.
Okay, let's see. What motivates you most in life? What motivates you the most in life?
What motivates me the most in life? I go first, right?
You already went first once.
It's going like this. Oh damn. Yeah.
Either one of y'all two. What motivates you the
It's-
most in life?
Go to him first.
Oh, him? Okay.
The chance to do it again each and every day for my kids.
Amen.
Being better than the person I was the day before.
That's dope. Tanisha, what motivates you most?
What motivates me the most is me. I really motivate myself because I be having my goals up there high. So I feel like, yeah, I motivate myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me, what motivates
And
me?
God, my bad.
Oh
My bad.
shit. What the fuck happened? What happened?
She was saying in God.
Oh, okay. I thought she said the dad.
No.
What motivates me the most? My kids honestly motivates me the most. So like me trying to show them that it's more to life than doing other things that you don't have to do. So like me opening a new business, showing them like you can do this too with nothing. So that's what motivates me to show them how to do stuff that they think they can't do.
Yeah, kids are definitely motivators, you know what I'm saying? The fact that you got little mouths to feed, regardless, they hungry and want a fucking snack, you know? Your whole life could be falling at shits, but they don't care. Can I get a snack? Yes, sir. This is the last snack we're gonna have in a couple weeks. They motivate me too. Excuse me, they motivate me too. And just thinking about where I can be and what I can have motivates me. I see it inside of me, and I'm gonna continue until everything I want is gotten, and my family is good. That's what motivates me. So yeah. With that being said,
It's my turn.
I guess.
This gotta be it.
Oh my god, this is dumb shit.
So your partner doesn't look quite the way they did when you started talking to them. How do you handle it? Her first.
Tanisha.
Myself.
No, you
Okay,
go
so
first.
Me?
Yeah, you
I
go
thought
first.
I went first already.
No, you didn't. Don't matter. Go first. We going this way, and then I
My
am.
partner don't look like he did when I first met him.
Yeah.
How I'ma handle that? Well, cause the type of person I am, I probably hint around to it. Matter of fact, I'ma straight out say like, all right, babe, let's go to the town. You know what I'm saying? What's happening here?
Yeah.
You wanna change the diet up? You know, everything okay? You know, like I'm gonna beat around that. Maybe we need to work out a little bit. You know, whatever the problem is. Whatever the problem is, I'm gonna basically say it to him, and but I'm also gonna let him know that I'm willing to, you know, work with him on whatever it is that the issue is.
Amen.
You know, so and then if he don't take heed to that, then
Sound like you calling me fat.
I wasn't saying that.
It's all right.
I'll tell
I'm
him.
gonna put a life-size poster in our bedroom about what you look like. No, I'm just what's them stickers they used to the football players?
Yeah, they used
What's
to
the stickers?
fat heads or something.
Yeah. I'm
Something
put
like
one of
that.
them in our room. But no, all jokes aside, it don't quite look. Shit, that is a very that can make or break a relationship.
Yeah.
You won't say it like after she just had some kids.
Yeah. How would you? I guess you would have to assess some of the changes that's going on in their life to produce what you're seeing, so that way you can effectively communicate what that issue is, or what's causing the issue. I think that would be the first thing that I would have to do, and then the power of suggestion is a beautiful thing. So, like you said, if it's the gym, you know, take some steps to like, hey, let's go to the gym. You want to go to the gym with me? And if the person not taking the hint, like, okay, man, motherfucker, you fat. You're not the same motherfucker. I've been trying to tell you the nice way, and we got to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, if we gonna be in a long-lasting relationship, it's not gonna be long or lasting if we not here. It's just gonna be a relationship.
You know, somebody gonna be hurt in the end.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to tell you, let's go work out.
So I guess you gotta be kind of cognizant and aware of what's going on in that person's life.
And know your person, because you might be able to joke with them and they take the hint. You might gotta cut into them.
Yeah, know your audience.
You gotta
Right.
know.
Yeah.
Well, personally, I feel like love is, within. So regardless of anything, I'ma love you forever. My babe, my husband, whoever I'm with. But if it gets too out of control,
Girl,
like as
fuck
far
your
as fatness, I don't know. I probably like drug him a little bit to make him lose weight. Like I don't know.
Oh, she's just
Like-
Bill Cosby tonight.
I don't know, but yeah, that's about it.
Oh, because you don't know how to. The cancer don't know how to
But
tell.
what if it's just not about weight though? What
Yeah,
if it's
what if
about
it's
appearance?
There we go.
Parents,
You
like
start.
his clothes and how he smells.
No, looking crazy.
Yeah, like you're not maintaining your hair and
dirty nails.
yeah, all that type of stuff.
I could hook you up. I
So you want to just pamper them?
You know, I got you. We can have a spot every day if you want to.
But
every damn day.
I think those type of things are reflections of what's going on the inside of a person.
Yeah.
Or we can have a talk.
So
like
within,
what's going on?
so without. You know what I'm saying? And so we had to get to the root of those issues. Because, excuse me. At the end of the day, you can polish up a piece of shit, but it's still a piece of shit at the end of the day.
Right.
So you got to get to the root of the issues of what's
Right.
causing this manifestation of what we see.
Like,
No,
what's going
that's
on?
true, because then they might be all cute and good for like a couple days, and then they back to their problem because they depressed
Facts.
or whatever the problem may be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, you definitely just fix all that.
Well, me, it may not be they fat or they dressing away. They might be doing too many drugs. And you might be like, you gotta calm down a little bit because you're starting to look like, a thug on the street. What?
And you just tell them.
Yeah, I mean, you don't tell them like that. You just be like, hey, let's do something else real quick.
Besides,
Throw
these,
them off. Throw them off.
What in the world? Talk about let's just do something else real quick. Now you
So
want to say.
when you on set, do you often have fun or?
yeah, let me tell you
I
something.
love it.
I love set. I love being on set. My biggest thing is as long as I can smoke me some weed, and I ain't got to smoke it in front of everybody. As long as I can go to the car and like, get high right quick, come back. I be there all day. I ain't one of those. Yeah, I ain't one of those type of people like, oh man, I've been here for 13, 14 hours. I knew this is what, you know what I'm saying? And then coming from what I have to do, the circumstances, you know what I'm saying, to survive, like, man, an actor is light work. Being here for 14, 15 hours.
Okay. And having a good time and
Yeah.
something you like to do.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah.
I love it, man.
How was it being on the BMF set? Like, compare here, no blueprint or nothing. And you done been in a lot of movies here, you know what I'm saying? So how was it to be on set, you know, with them? Or I don't even know how they said life run. Is it
It's
similar to ours?
It's
or?
very similar to ours. Other than they're a hell of a lot more organized.
Yeah, of course.
And there are a lot more people. So it's not like one person doing 10 jobs.
Oh,
Everybody got their role to play, and everybody's happy to be there. But outside of that, it's like everything pretty much the same. You know what I'm saying? They just got more money to be able to do certain shit.
To
you know
hire
what I'm
more
saying?
people to not be stressed the
Yeah,
fuck out.
but outside of that, you know, I made sure that I took it all in.
Yeah.
He know the pause rule.
Yeah. Take it all in, and you know, and enjoy the experience, and just try to learn as much as I can, and ask as much questions as I can, and try to at the same time try to be like a fly on the wall, so I can observe as much as I can too, so I can be able to take that knowledge and then put it into, you know what I'm saying, other projects.
If it could be anybody dead or alive, who brain that you could pick, kind of have a, you know, get some jewels and gems from, who would that person be? And why would you
An actor?
anybody. It could be actor, it could be. I know it's so many.
Yeah, so
dope
many.
people in the
Yeah,
world.
but honestly, it would have to be like somebody like Denzel. I know that's probably like cliche and an easy answer, but yeah, it's like I know that you would have the patience and you have the training to be able to get me to where I want to be, or somebody even like Tasha Smith too.
She's dope.
I'm just such a big fan of just acting and just the things that you have to let go of in your personal life in order to bring some of these characters. Because if you're not bringing up past trauma, past events in your life in order to bring some of this shit to life, then you're not doing the character no justice.
Right.
Yeah. Damn, that's dope. And is that something you learned from Tasha Smith? Or
Oh yeah, most definitely learned that from Tasha Smith workshop.
That is dope. Now, is that with the master class?
Yeah, master class.
Okay,
Most
that's dope.
definitely.
Yeah.
Big talk, master
Listen,
class.
I like
You know
the
what I'm
master class.
Yeah.
I'm doing Samuels because that's my favorite actor. Pamela Angela Bassett, you know, she do master class. I'm fucking with it. But anyway.
Oh my God.
Your favorite actor?
My favorite actress.
Do you have
Shit.
I know so many.
There's so many people that you like. Oh my God, I just see them all the time. Like man, like oh my God, the shit that you have to peel back to get to that point. That's what I'm saying about acting. Like you have to peel back layers in your life in order to get to that character. Like you have to your truth. You know what I'm saying? So let me see who tells the most truth. Shit.
Right, they be raw as hell.
Man, it's so hard. Robin Williams is somebody who
He was really good.
Yeah,
He was really good.
Robin Williams.
That's dope.
Y'all put me on the spot with these questions because I
know.
got so many people that I look to.
And then they all go out your mind when
Yeah.
you start thinking about it. They
Yep.
be like, tell me about some music. You can't think of it.
And I don't want to name Denzel for everything. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many great actors.
Right.
But yeah. I would
This
say
is the
that's
first to hear
Robin
Robin Williams, and that's dope because
Yeah.
he did a lot. And I also recently read that whenever he was on a set, he would try to get homeless people to be on the set or whatever, you know, so they can eat and have money in their pockets. So that's dope as well. Dope as fuck. Favorite movie?
The Count of Monte Cristo.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Never seen it?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
I ain't never heard of it.
No.
What'd he say?
The Count of Monte Cristo?
The Count of Monte Cristo.
It's old.
Oh, the Count of Monte Cristo.
It's they have it's a adaptation from a book. They made an older movie from it, and then I want to say in 1999 or 2001, Jim Caviezel, the guy who played Passion of Christ, he played in it.
Did see it. It had to be on VHS when I seen it. My mom had all the tapes, okay? Like,
Yeah, but that movie it encompasses everything. It has revenge, it has a love story, it has a happy ending, it has jealousy, it has betrayal. Almost every
Type of
emotion that you can experience and it's from a best friend and his girl and the other guy.
That's crazy. That sounds like my movie,
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction.
I like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
That go all over the place.
yeah, it is. But this, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
I'm gonna have to look that
It's
up.
the epitome of somebody can have everything, all the shit in the world, all the glitz and glamour, and you could have nothing. And because you have love and the most simple things that you can't pay for in life, that person that has everything is jealous.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, life story.
Yeah, no, that shit do be real
Yeah.
though.
You know?
Man.
That's facts. I ain't even gonna
Gotta
lie.
watch that movie, man.
I feel like if I seen it, I seen it a long time ago.
So my last question for everybody.
What's your last question?
Everybody drink?
Hell yeah.
I will drink. I'm not a big.
I'm not saying you got to right now.
Yeah,
But you do drink, right?
Yeah.
You drink, right?
Sometimes.
You done got her drunk and got her pregnant, bro.
You know, like
Or she done got you drunk and made you get her pregnant.
Them last.
Wasn't no
Which
dr-
one was it? Which one was
There
it?
wasn't no drinking in there.
No. With Tyson, that was my cousin wedding. We had that do say.
Nuh-uh. That was a honey pack.
What's the question?
So,
Question.
how many shots does it take y'all to be like, fuck it?
Wait, what do you mean fuck it?
Yeah.
Cause there's some
So
lot
I
of
fuck
fuck
it.
Like fuck it, you gonna be gay today? Type fuck it.
Not that
What
fuck
type
it.
of fuck it? Like,
Not that far.
I like your relationship.
you know
I
people
like
be
it.
You know the fuck it I'm talking about.
Like what? Like-
fuck it, we about to do this wherever,
Anything is
anywhere,
possible.
however. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, depending on what we drinking. Let's start there.
Whatever you want to drink. How many shots?
I prefer brown because, like,
Hennessy.
we do say Remy.
How many shots?
I'm not a shots. I hate fucking shots.
How many shots?
So that's gonna fuck me up ASAP because I hate them. Like, mix my shit.
How many shots?
We probably like 4.
4 shots in and it's going down.
Not with any fucking body. Let's clear that
We ain't
up.
saying anybody. We talking about the person
But
you
you
with.
ain't gotta have shots. You can let it go down with the person you with. Like, the
No.
sun's up.
I'm
The
talking about
sun's
like
down.
you know they been working all day. That's some salty dick type shit.
You ain't getting no head off that, but you know, but if you say fuck it, you ain't gonna give a fuck about it.
Right.
Say no.
No, but we
That's
probably
saucy.
for that, no.
How many shots for you?
Okay, so I'm a wine.
I'm none. I don't need shit. I'm a freak. I don't need no shots. Where the fuck you wanna do it at?
Ain't nobody over here cool.
Right.
Exactly, everybody gonna see. Hey, that.
What you say? You just need wine?
Cause I'm not an alcoholic for real. I only drink wine, but it's in my bloodline. So
Yeah.
it's probably gonna take like 12. I don't know.
12 shots?
For you to be like, fuck it,
That's a whole pint.
with your
10,
person?
6.
With your
Oh, I'm
person?
my person.
Yeah, not just random ass. Fuck it, anybody.
Yeah, I don't know, like 3. I don't know.
First of all, I'm
So-
talking like already, like, you know, well, I really don't need the drink, but if you just
Exactly.
want to give it so we can get a little more fun, then sure, to make you less tense.
No. Y'all know what type of the shots I'm talking about when you just get loose and wild.
What's so wild?
Like
You
you
know your name.
like
I
you
would
been
say
like
6.
like you have been folded up like a
Fold,
presser.
a good fold.
Probably about 3. 2 or 3 because
That's
I'm
what I'm
lightweight.
saying. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
2 shots, I'm damn near slurring my words.
No, for
Oh
real.
damn.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. 3, I'm gonna be like
2 shots, I'm having the best time of my life. Like,
You
what
said
talking about?
12, you going crazy.
12. I can't even.
No,
take
6 though. 6. I'm talking about him.
I'm not taking
3,
6
oh my
shots. I
goodness.
can't.
Yeah.
3.
We getting lit.
First of all, 2 won't have me.
We getting real lit. Like,
So
Like 5 shots of Hennessy.
I can't take 5 shots. That's what I cannot
5
do.
shots of Hennessy is go time. I'm trying to do a backflip in it.
Mix me up a
Horrible.
drink. Fuck the shit. But anyway. Do you have any advice that you could give to the people out there? It could be about acting. It could be about anything. Oh, wait, real quick. Do you still got an audition?
Do I still got auditions?
Or like people like, oh, you
Not,
type shit.
not really. It depends on what it's for. Like for, like I don't know if y'all know. I just did First Lady of BMF to West Net.
Vivica, right?
Yeah, to
Okay.
Nisha West Story, and I had to audition for that.
Okay.
Yeah, and so stuff like that. Yeah,
But around.
around here,
City,
not
no.
for real.
Okay.
You know, not because.
No, I was just thinking.
I mean, I
because you got
would.
a catalog, you
Yeah,
know, people
yeah.
know you now, type of thing. That's dope. Now, any advice
Congrats.
for people out there? It could be about anything.
Don't drink yellow snow and don't pee in the wind.
You through.
No, seriously. don't paint everybody with the same brush. That's just some in life in general advice. And if you're an actor, if you're a filmmaker, don't be afraid to take risks in your career, and when you're actually you actually got a role and you time to bring that, take risks with that character, take chances. Let the director tell you to either scale it back or scale it up some. Don't play it safe. I mean, some of my biggest roles or biggest opportunities were because I took risks and I created moments that wasn't written in that script, and that's what made my stuff memorable. Where, like you said, people are saying shit from If I Can't Already, or even getting that audition for, or getting that role for that I just got. Even the role for BMF, I've done things to set precedent, or do things that you do, like you create moments. You know what I'm saying? Like in that one, the one I just got. Telling a little bit of this of the what's the name, but the guy who played T, he was making a sandwich all while we was talking. Now this wasn't written in the script, so at the end of the the making of the sandwich was written in the script, but what I did, my response to that wasn't written. So at the end of the conversation, I snatched the sandwich and I ate, and I took a piece of this, and I bit a piece of the sandwich and said, "Thanks for the sandwich."
Yeah.
See, I created that moment. You know what I'm saying? And nobody else had did that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The BMF show, I took my whole production crew and I created.
What you said about
I created the scene as if I had already had the role. You know what I'm saying? That date, the casting director, the showrunner, the executive producer was on my ass the next day with emails like, "Oh, you did a full production. Oh, you went full crew." Like, "Oh yeah." You know what I'm saying? So take chances in what you're doing. Take risks. It's going to separate you from everybody else.
That's dope as hell. Okay. Now, but how does it feel being, on BMF and McGraw Ave, like two hot ass shows from the city, about the city, Detroit area, Michigan, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna toot my horn a little bit.
Southwest, my bad.
I'm the only person from Detroit who has McGraw Ave, BMF, the Tonisa Webb story. You know what I'm saying? So all these kind of things that's encompass Detroit and tie in together, and all pretty much some type of Southwest Detroit oriented affiliation. So I feel like I'm on the right path and doing the right thing.
So I'm wondering if McGraw Ave and BMF go bump into each other.
Well, they kind of totally different eras, right? In time frames.
Yeah, right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
In their storylines.
You know, BMF started over, so it was like
but right now they talking about Meech, original Meech, not the kid, and then with McGraw Ave, the times are just different, right?
I think they go bump into each other.
We don't know. We gotta wait and tune in to see. Please let the people know where they can find you at. I know you got a list of movies, the ones that you can think of off the top, what they need to see if they haven't seen it yet. We just seen 3 Keys again, too, unfortunately. Shit, but it's okay.
Damn.
Make sure y'all check out Power and Money, Narc, Child Support, If I Can't. If you haven't already seen that, that's going crazy. McGraw Ave. We just signed a distribution deal with In Real Time. Shout out to Tonisa Welch, who's started her distribution company, and that's her husband Enemy is slated to come on, I think, like next month. So be looking forward to that. You can find me on Instagram at NBL for Life. You can find me on Facebook at Tristin Fazekas, and that's the same for Twitter, Tristin Fazekas.
What's NBL?
Natural Born Leader.
Okay. Of course. Tanisha, where they can find you at?
Well, right now, as far as social media, you can find me at Heavenly TCS, meaning Heavenly Touch Cleaning Services. I haven't changed the name yet, but yeah, that's about it. Twitter. What's my Twitter name? I think it's Lady T007, something like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Cool. Where they can find you at?
On 9 Mile.
Yeah, I can find you on 9 Mile. Me, I'm Andrea Alexis. Andrea Alexis. Power Podcast.
Forget the pain that she going through.
Podcast.
And for me to love her like my favorite food, she got a son at home, but I'm a favorite dude. Say she wanna leave, but she don't never do. Never do, she don't never do. And I don't never put no pressure on her, so I play it cool like it's against the rules, and I don't never